Sense wind. Listen up. Watch out. Mommy.
Check. Shadow descends.
Good. That did make me stronger. Should I start thinking about how to repay you?
Roll for me. Photosynthesis. Listen up. Photosynthesis.
Endure and defy. One with the sound. One with the sound. Endure and defy. One with the sound.
truth of the sun. Wind Rider.
Nowhere to hide. One with the sound. Endure and defy. One with the sound.
Leave it to me. Photosynthesis. Life is in everything.
One with the sound. sound.
Roll for me. Luminous energy.
No hesitation. One with the sound.
Blue. Listen up.
Nowhere to hide. One with the sound.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight. Roll for me.
Check. One with the sound. Down with the curtain.
Bloom. Listen up.
You're wide open. Tell truth from the sun.
One with the sound. Shadow descends. One with the sound. Check. One. Endure and defy. One with the sound.
Going against.
No hesitation. One with the sound. Nowhere to hide. descends. One with the sound.
Photosynthesis. Watch out! Life is in everything.
One with the sound. Shadow descends. One with the sound. The show begins. One with the sound. Shadow follows.
Photosynthesis. Glow so fast in the sunlight.
Nowhere to hide. One with the sound. Check.
Listen up.
One with the sound. One more time.
Settled.
Shadow.
Whether you need help with working out or maintaining your health, feel free to come by my gym. We welcome all visitors.
One with the sound.
Bloom! Photosynthesis. I can use some fertilizer.
One with the sound.
Leave it to me. Roll for me. I'm just low on fluids.
Break!
One with the sound. No hesitation. Nowhere to hide. One with the sound.
Bloom! Listen up. Now I'm super dehydrated.
Check. One with the sound.
Tell truth from the sun.
Roll for me. Now I'm super dehydrated.
Endure and defy. One with the sound.
Leave it to me. Luminous energy. Listen up. Huh.
One with the sound.
Wind Rider. Finale. I can take it.
Last chance. Shadow descends. One with the sound.
Going against wind. Roll for me. Life is in everything. I can use some fertilizer.
Last chance. One with the sound.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the sun. Until my last breath.
Now I'm super dehydrated. In my dreams, I haven't.
Wind Rider. Lasting night.
See? How lively. You really need to come and see it in person for the full effect.
And that's thanks to your efforts, Wenshu.
Well, I'm just doing my job. I should be the one thanking you. After all, without the Midnight Rangers tirelessly guarding the front lines, the Riverside Games wouldn't be possible. Don't always be so tense. Sometimes you have to give yourself a breather. It's not good to push yourself too hard. So, how about picking up an event to participate in?
Wenshu, thank you, but you don't have to pitch me.
Why not? Go, enjoy your youth. I would have rushed to sign up if I was still young.
Rover, it's good to see you here.
Oh, I guess you must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. I'm the director of the Riverside Games. You can call me Wenshu. I almost dropped the ball on this one. I would have forgotten to send out those invitations without Jian's reminder.
It's not worth mentioning, Wenshu. This is the first Riverside Games in many years, and you must have been busy with various matters. I only offered a little help when I could. Rover, it's a slow day today. Please take a break and have some fun.
That's right. Go participate in the event, you two. That's how you enjoy your day off. Of course, the Jinzhou Riverside Games is an event for all people to enjoy.
Indeed. I'm looking forward to your performance, Rover. Only a few events specifically require participants to be resonators. Other than that, there are no special restrictions for any event.
We haven't held the Riverside Games in years. Look at him. Jian still remembers the rules better than I do. Who would have thought? During the preparation, I came across some pictures from past games and instantly felt a rush of adrenaline. Ah, the memories of my youth. It's a pity that the Midnight Rangers are always on the front lines, getting ready for emergencies. The Riverside Games is their only chance to relax and have some fun.
Rover, I suggest looking around for events to join if you're interested. Many of them are open to on-site registration. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to confirm the safety of the surroundings before the race begins. You can consult Wenshu should you need any assistance. Have a great time, Rover.
Oh well, I didn't invite him over for that. I hoped he'd come and relax, not find a new place to work. On the other hand, we couldn't have brought the situation at the borders under control without Jian's prudence. Sorry, I'm getting off track. The Gullpuff relay is about to start, and I have to go to the scene in case anything happens, especially those still warming up in the backup lane. Gotta bring them over. Rover, are you coming with me?
All those hours of training for nothing. We're doomed.
Don't give up yet. We've still got some time before the relay starts.
Ling Yan, Ganchuan, what's wrong?
Hi, Wenshu. And this is?
This is Rover.
Perfect timing. We're having a bit of a situation right now. Two of our teammates accidentally injured themselves during warm-up. Luckily, the wounds weren't too bad, but the doctor said that they wouldn't be able to participate in the relay anytime soon. We've asked the organizing committee, said we could still participate with temporary teammates.
But the relay is starting soon. Are we supposed to just wait for the next Riverside game?
Speaking of which, do you have a team, Rover?
Rover is also a resonator. She's fully qualified for the Gullpuff relay. Still, it depends on whether she'd like to join you.
It's simple. 4 people take turns controlling a Gulpuff in a relay race. The first team to reach the finish line wins. Thank you so much! If we could get the prize...
That's right. We'll buy you.
Then you're only one person short for the relay. I know a good candidate for that.
Who?
Bingo!
Huh?
Oh! Why didn't I...
Are you serious? The general doesn't look like he'd be interested in events like this.
Well, there's more to your general than you.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking questions here, why don't you just go...
I don't have the guts.
Go invite him now, and you may still have a chance to get him on board.
We're counting on you, Rover!
Rover, what are you doing here? Have you found any event that you're interested in? Trouble? If you're comfortable sharing, tell... So, you want me to join the No worries. The key to winning a relay race lies in mutual understanding, cooperation, and trust among team members. Most of the teams are formed according to the Midnight Rangers units they belong to. Therefore, they're familiar with their... I believe you can find a better candidate for your team. That candidate doesn't have to be me. Joining you, I see. Might be fun. But given we never trained together before, it may prove challenging to win. A temporary team. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. It's been a long time since I've last heard that phrase. Indeed, no need to worry about the end result before the competition begins. Yes, I'll join you. Spectators are gathering along the lanes. The race should start soon. Let's go join our new teammates. Huh. Nothing. Perhaps it's just my imagination.
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times.
You managed to rope the general in?
Greetings, General GM.
Rover has told me what happened.
Hooray! Now we can join the race!
Not to be a party pooper here, but as a last-minute team, we probably won't hit the record. Unless...
Unless what?
Sorry. Forget about it. 10 years ago, a team set the record in the Gulpuff relay race. That record remains unbeaten to this day. Since then, every time the games are held, a major highlight is whether the record will be broken.
Yeah, I really wanted to learn from their strategy. But the video of that race got borrowed.
They set the record. They must have trained well. We're attempting...
Keep your chin up. Your hard work will pay. Not to mention the team you were talking about was a temporary team, too.
Wow, So even General Jian has heard of that race.
Yes. That would...
Well, it's been 10 years. I wonder how that team's doing now.
We should worry about ourselves first. There's not much time left, and we haven't even decided the relay order.
Ah, the relay order. It used to be decided by the captain. Then, General, can you decide it for us?
As you have trained together extensively, I trust you can decide the order better than me. I will gladly cooperate to the best of my abilities.
All right. In that case,
Me?
You've always been the first runner.
The first runner doesn't need to coordinate with the two of us. He only needs to exchange the controller with Ling Yan. It's a safe arrangement indeed.
As for General, can you be the connecting third runner?
A reasonable strategy.
Then the relay order would be me first, followed by Lingyan, then General Jian, and Rover last.
Rover, this is your first race, and you may receive plenty of attention as the last runner. Please, stay calm and relax. I'm glad to hear that. Any other questions?
Yes! Our team doesn't have a name yet.
Since Rover brought this team together, maybe we should let her decide the name. Good. It sounds easy to remember. The name is settled then. Everyone, please get ready in your designated exchange zones. We can stay in touch with our terminals once the race begins.
We're entering the final stage of the competition. General Jian and Rover have successfully passed the baton.
Be careful of the driftwood. Jump over it.
Despite it being Rover's debut race, she's demonstrating impressive skill.
Come on!
Oh,
Come on!
That team
We're in the lead now. Don't worry, keep going.
What a pity. Rover's taking
Who
a
was that?
commanding
Wait,
lead.
the goal puffs don't seem right.
I think this
Watch
year's
out.
championship is a foregone conclusion.
Rover, are you all right?
I'm sorry for what just happened. You almost reached the finish line and then...
Rover, did you notice anything unusual before? An unfamiliar voice briefly interrupted our team's channel. Wenchu, let's evacuate the spectators now. Send them back to the city in batches.
I understand. But most of the teams are waiting to start their race. And it's our first Riverside Games in years. Ending it early may spoil their fun. The voice you mentioned, could it be our spectator?
When Rover asked me to team up with her, I heard something similar, but I have requested the monitoring data records of all nearby waterways from the Academy for safety measures.
I see. I thought the gull puffs were just frightened.
There might be an underlying cause of this. Records will take some...
I trust your decision. A man somehow ended up riding a gull puff when it all happened, and he seemed to really enjoy it. Now other people are eager to give it a try. They all seem super excited.
Get that person to leave. Wenchu, I'm going with you.
Of course. Rover, you are respected by many. If you're willing to help us calm people down, it will make things easier.
Thank you.
Sir, please calm.
But that was really fun!
May I have your hand?
What? What's wrong?
Nothing major. I just need to As I expect.
Huh? When did I get hurt? I didn't feel.
The adrenaline from excitement may have dampened your sensitivity. However, your nervous response betrays your condition. Your right hand has been shaking involuntarily, likely because the wound has been left untreated. Fortunately, it's not caused by the gull puffs. Please take this.
Ouch! Oh, it's really starting to hurt now that you mentioned it.
All right.
I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry again for the trouble I've caused.
Let's go have someone see to your wound.
Rover, fancy seeing you here. I don't want to spoil your fun, but I'm afraid we need to suspend the race for now.
Can you fill us in on the data?
I checked the monitoring data as you asked, and I found unusual fluctuations.
Why didn't the nearest beacon pick up on this anomaly?
The resonance beacon is functioning properly, but we still don't know why it didn't issue a warning this time. I will investigate this further at a later time. Animals are often the first to detect signs. Tacit discords are similar to animals in this regard. They're very sensitive to any change in the frequencies in their surroundings. And that's why those gull puffs went haywire. I suppose that's why you asked me to check the monitoring.
Yes. The timing of this change is concerning. Why did it happen
Perhaps the Riverside Games frequency resonated with something in the upper waters.
Yes. Let's.
The lack of perceivable warning signs typically suggests unknown risks.
Let's... Don't come near me.
The tacit discords are increasing. Let's take them down first. It's the retroact rain. We need to hurry up.
One with the sound.
Tell truth of the sun. The voices are coming from here. It might be trying to tell us something. We need to decipher the message somehow.
You should relax. We can. Who knows when it's the next? Let's go. Come on. Go. Take over. Tacit discords. They won't. No. I can't. Help!
It's the cheers during the Riverside Games mingled together with cries for help. Perhaps some people have been trapped in this place. Or maybe... Anyway, we have to figure it out. Yes and no. Simply put, it's an illusion made of memories. Scholars would call it a sonorosphere. The environment here is ever-changing. One misstep and you may fall. Stay close to me.
Are these the spectators we saw earlier?
No. They are memory projections from the previous Riverside Games.
I can't quite describe it, but something feels wrong with them.
Ah, come on! Are you seriously expecting teamwork among members of a temporary team?
No wonder they made a mistake. Such a shame.
It's the temporary team from a decade ago. I'm fine. Brought back some memories. According to Mortefy's speculation, this sonorosphere was resonating with the Riverside Games frequencies, and it led to the abnormal fluctuations we detected earlier.
Isn't that the temporary team? Oh, the last runner's actually catching up! Really? That kid! I remember, he's a new recruit! Impressive!
It's the tacit discords. Watch out. Finale! Tell truth from the song.
One is the sound.
They seem to be playing a game of imitation. Those are nothing but empty shells, no matter how lifelike they may seem. All of this, I have a feeling it all ties back to the temporary team. I rarely ever mention it, but 10 years ago, I was a part of that temporary team. Back then, it's the Nell Squares bell. Don't worry, I'm here with you. We'll go see for ourselves. Wait, Rover. Look out the window.
The city's upside down. So is everything in this place like this? Are these fallen soldiers manifestations of memories?
The fog is thickening. Stay alert. Be careful of the tacit discords, Rover. A decade ago, shortly after the conclusion of the previous Riverside Games, a sudden TD outbreak struck the Deserac Highland. Yes, the Midnight Rangers had to send its latest recruits to the front line because of the situation's urgency. In the end, we contained the outbreak at a heavy price. The battle took countless lives. Our victory was overshadowed by the immeasurable loss. And they were not the only ones who lost their lives in the Deserac Highland. This sonorosphere is probably made up of the reverberations they left behind. As tacit discords devoured the fallen soldiers' frequencies, they became convinced they were the soldiers they feasted upon. Now, they're just reenacting what happened in their memories. But it seems the remaining frequencies of our soldiers are still resisting. Yes. The tacit discords emerging together. This will endanger more civilian lives if we allow it to occur. It would seem so. It's the bell. They must be showing the way for us.
Cherish every game.
The bell sounds closer now. The tacit discord should be aware of our presence now. They'll be harder to deal with. Brace yourself for the fight. The atmosphere is thick and dangerous. Let's take down these murmurings first.
One with the sound. Shadow follows.
According to what we've learned, this battle happened a decade ago. Why are they only calling out to us now?
I think it's because of you.
Me? But I didn't even know them.
I was wondering why this year, of all times, when the Riverside Games have been held before, and you are the only variable here. You invited me to join your temporary team, so Ganchuan and Ling Yan can still participate in the race. We initially fell behind, but later reclaimed the lead. It's like a deja vu of the race from a decade ago.
And that's what triggered the resonance. The fallen soldiers. They must have held on to those memories dearly. That's how they resisted merging with the Tacit Discords.
Yes. They have been silently fighting for us all these years, or we would have faced a TD outbreak.
During that past battle in Desrock Highway, did you?
Yes. We fought together.
They probably didn't want it to happen again. All those deaths and losses.
And so they called out to us for help. Let's move on, Rover.
One with the sound.
The bell is right ahead.
Is it Nell Square ahead?
Let's go. Nonsense. They're reenacting our first lesson for new recruits. During their first lesson, new recruits must pay tribute to fallen soldiers in Nell Square. We are required to do this before being allowed on the battlefield. Its significance eluded most of us during initial training, myself included, until that day. Yes, I didn't attend the memorial that day, but that was when I finally realized. Nell Square. It is the place where our career as soldiers begins and ends. These monsters will never fathom the weight of their sacrifices.
Please, can't let this one pass. Let's go together. Sorry.
Tell truth, facade.
Don't worry.
Finale.
He's Gian. Of course he can. We are leaving it to you.
We'll do it together again.
Endure and defy.
Thank you, Rover. I'm fine. They've been trapped here for 10 years, and now finally free. I hope they're in a better place. What happened here goes far beyond what we know about the wave-worn phenomena so far. I've sampled some of the frequencies here with my terminal. We should deliver the sample to the Academy.
Cherish every game.
We're no longer seeing any unusual fluctuations now. Good job. You should have successfully prevented a potential TD outbreak. As you requested, I compared the fluctuations with those of the previous outbreaks, and I did spot some similarities.
Thank you, Mordefi.
I'm not done yet. Thank me later if you must. Though there are some similarities, they aren't identical. I'm no expert in this field, and I can't give you any definitive conclusions yet.
This is the frequency sample I've recorded.
Frequency sample from a sonorosphere. I'll deliver it to a colleague. It's in better hands with her. It's someone you know, Baija. She specializes in echoacoustic research, and the sonorosphere is her field of expertise.
Yes. Whatever you do, please keep it safe.
What now? You don't trust me?
I trust you as always, Mordefi. But this sample, it means a lot to me.
Rest assured. You should know how careful we are with our samples, especially such a valuable one.
This should be our wake-up call. The wave-worn phenomena is more complicated than we thought.
It is a wake-up call. And it may also hold the answers we've been searching for all these. By the way, the Riverside Games people were looking for you, GN. Probably wanted to discuss holding the event again at a later date.
Sure. I'll go talk to them once everything is settled here.
Now, if there's nothing else, I'm going back to my lab.
Rover, there is a place I need to visit. Could you come with me? Thank you. I need to pick up something first. See you at Nell Square. There is something I wish to do with you today. A seed. This is the seed of a resilient type of flower, which I asked the Academy to help me breed years ago. From here, you can see all of Jinzhou City. I thought those who died for Jinzhou would want to see how it's thriving now. This flower, we named it the Amordia. Yes, the word represents both departure and return. Yes. I know there's nothing we can do to bring them back. But for us still living, we need something like this to hold on to. Thank you, Rover, for finally bringing them peace. Now they no longer have to fight, and this is why I believe you should be the one to plant this seed here. Thank you for your concern. Every Midnight Ranger is prepared to die on the battlefield any day. I know this all too well as their general in command. helping the souls of our fallen ones return to their homeland. This is one of the few ways I can honor their sacrifices. Rover, I have one more request. If one day I perish in battle and cannot return home, could you please plant one of these flowers for me? Thank you, Rover.
Rover, I heard you'd returned to the city with General Jian. Ah, what a relief. I am beyond happy to know you're all safe and sound. There is something I forgot to give you. Let's meet up somewhere when you have the time. Greetings, Rover. You see those fish? They look so happy in the safety of their pond. Happiness and safety often come at a cost, whether it be for fish or people. And if we don't feel the weight of that price, someone else is carrying it for us. How time fly. Dozens of teams competed that day, and the race lasted well into the afternoon. The sunset was so beautiful. Like what we're seeing now, it was so tranquil. That team was thrown together last minute, and nobody thought they could win. They even stumbled during their first exchange. But then, the team surprised everyone with their final runner's expert gulp-puff handling and victorious finish. It was truly a race to remember. Yes. I still remember how excited those kids looked, just like how you looked in this photo. We were worried we weren't going to get a photo of you all together. Luckily, the photographer managed to capture a shot of the whole team. I should thank you for bringing that team together, Rover. I'm planning to talk to Jian about hosting the Riverside Games another time. If all goes well, please, join us.
Oh, so you've accepted my invitation, Rover. Well, yes. My name is Laurent. Since you were here, you must have lost someone too.
Daddy?
Now, Yuan, no need to be afraid. She's not one of those evil patrollers. You're safe with me. Yes, my daughter. Her name is Yuan, my only precious.
I am Daddy's precious?
Absolutely, my dear. We will stay together. Nothing can take you from me again. Ah, yes. Once we were separated by an unfortunate turn of events. But now I have her back, thanks to the Seance Society's help. Truly a miracle, is it not? And you, yes, you too can be reunited with your loved ones. Just come join us. No, she didn't. She was never gone. Can't you see? Yuan, she's still alive. Alive and well.
Daddy, what's happening? You're scaring me.
He seems off. Is he overclocking?
No! I am not leaving her. You're not leaving Daddy, right? Yuan?
I...
Yuan! Shut up! Take your hands...
No!
That's enough, Laurent. She'll be safe in my care. You still have other things to do, remember?
No, don't! Yuan!
Laurent, do you want to lose your daughter again?
No, fine. I'll leave it to you.
Now hand over the girl. You see, that man is her father. Why do you want to separate them? Oh, well, whatever. Wan, come over here, please.
Yes.
Good girl. Stay here, Wan. And why would you be concerned? Smart girls know how to mind their own business. Oh, you're quite the fighter. How about... Shh! They're coming. It's the patrollers. We can't let them find out about— No, if you don't want to get into trouble, better do as I say. I'll explain everything later. Including what's happening with the Seance Society. Smart choice. Good. Now come give me a hand. We'll need to hide the traces of fighting here.
Everything's back to where they were before. That should do the trick.
Come help me cover up the traces. This should be good enough to get past their eyes. The patrollers are almost here.
Shh. You there! We heard some commotion coming from this area. What's going on?
Nothing, officer. We were just hanging out.
Really? Then what was that loud banging and shouting?
Oh, this girl just tripped over. Poor thing nearly cried her eyes out. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Is that so? Then what did you do after that?
It seems she can't find her father. We were just trying to help. Right, Rover?
I see. So they're just being kind. I don't have other questions.
Leave the girl to us. We'll help find her father.
Thanks, but we've got this. Little one seems quite shy. She's just warming up to us. Wouldn't want to bother you further.
Don't worry, you're not bothering us. It's our job to help civilians in need.
Trust me, I understand how tedious a patroller's— My name's Yinglin. I'm also a patroller. Here's my ID.
Oh, a fellow patrol—
You sure this is real?
You think I can't tell a fake ID when I see it? Shut your mouth.
No reason you would have seen me. I don't work here. Just visiting Jinzhou on vacation.
Ah, makes sense.
Then we'll leave the girl to you. Thank you for your help. If you can't find her dad, bring her to the patroller station. Come on, we're going, Rookie.
Enjoy your day. Have fun in Jinzhou. Oh, hey! Wait up, Captain!
Do I not look the part? I didn't plan to blow my cover, but that patroller was sharp. I would have risked them finding out about Wan Wan otherwise. You should see for yourself. Let your soul rest. Return to your true form, daughter of Lorong, Wan Wan. Yes, a puppet to be exact. This helpless little girl before you, Lorong's beloved daughter, is nothing but a humanoid robot. And the so-called Seance Society, they're the ones behind Jinzhou's recent missing person cases. They offer these puppets can perfectly... Yes. With the puppet, she has been resurrected by her father's longing. People gave up. As for how they got the... Beware. The puppets may seem harmless, but those who got too attached are much more likely to overclock. Lorong's the recruiter. You're the perfect outsider, traveling all alone, ripe for the taking. I need to apprehend the true culprit behind, but this is not your problem. I'm on a mission. Lorong's transact... You're such a box of surprises. Sure, but I don't want prying eyes. We meet again, as I expected. This place seems safe enough. So, didn't know you cared so much about me. This is supposed to be confidential. But I've been authorized to make my own calls. My orders were clear. Infiltrate the Seance Society, gather evidence of their crimes, and find the culprit behind it all. So far, I've had no luck meeting any of their higher-ups. Just playing a system for Lorong to gain their trust. So, any questions for me? Aside from recruiting new people in Jinzhou, Lorong and I were given another task. See the transaction record in your hands? Some Fraxidus members ordered a batch of puppets from the Society. We're in charge of not until their collaboration started. I planned to invest, but Laurent keeps things it's almost time for the deal. I need to bring Wen back to Laurent before he gets this. With the Fraxidus in play, things could go south very fast. Now you know the nitty-gritty details. It's still not too late to call it quits. You don't see why you've suffered a memory loss. I see. Indeed, if they can make such lifelike puppets by tapping into people's memories, perhaps they could help you remember too. But we need to find them first. You can be my civilian investigator. What do you say? Laurent and I are about to meet the Fraxidus for our deal. He will then leave to get the puppets at the storage house. I will need you to follow him and send me the coordinates once you're there. And you're in already. Didn't even think twice. Oh, well, you seem really confident, and that's a good thing. They're coming. You'll hide and watch Laurent. I'll bring Wen to him. Hopefully he won't suspect. Rise and shine, Wen.
Miss Yinlin, where am I? Where's Daddy?
Don't worry, Wen. I'm taking you to Daddy.
Okay, I promise.
That's my girl. Let's go. I'm leaving the rest to you, Rover. Laurent, here's your daughter, as I promised.
Yuan. I was so afraid. I can't bear to lose you again.
Please don't cry, Daddy. Was I being bad?
No.
Enough with the make-believe. That's a puppet.
Daddy, am I a puppet?
No, you're not.
Wen's 10 times more human than you people.
You call that thing human?
Enough.
Laurent, go bring them the
Hey, we ain't got all day. No. We'll make you regret this.
After him! You're going nowhere either, Missy.
Here we go. Laurent's trying to escape with the puppets. Here's hoping that Rover can stop him in time.
Daddy. I'm tired.
It's okay, Yuan Yuan. They won't find us here.
Those scary people.
Not just you, Yuan Yuan. They want all the puppets here. But I won't let them. I'll make sure every puppet finds home. Together with people who Master Dollmaker. How?
Dollmaker? Is that the leader of the Seance Society?
Is Master Dollmaker bad, Daddy?
I'm not sure anymore.
Doesn't matter now.
I guess they still have some morals. There's still things they won't do.
I spotted them over there. You can't hide from this good old sniffer.
Yuan Yuan, get behind Daddy, quick.
I'll grab these puppets now. What about that guy, boss?
Ice him. We'll take that puppet behind. Huh? I will not.
Laurent's going to severely overclock at this rate.
Hey! What the hell are you doing here?
One woman's not gonna make a difference. Get rid of them, now.
Forgetting someone, are we?
What the? Those idiots! They were supposed to take care of you!
Careful.
Sorry I knocked out your friends earlier. We're not planning to start anything with the Fraxidus, really. What do you say? Care to give Laurent and his daughter a little break? There are people, after all. You may have these puppets here. We can pretend none of this ever happened.
You think we're stupid or what? We're taking the puppets, and you're all going under.
Aw, you sure you want to do this? We're business partners, remember?
Partners? You're just a bunch of lab rat keepers trying to play the game!
So they're not up for peace talks. What do you say, Rover? True. You know your Fraxidus well. You've got some moves. Impressive. Guess I can rely on you a bit more. I'll be counting on you.
Bad timing.
How did you like the fight? Are you injured? Those were the Fraxidus and you didn't bat an eye. Looks like you've got the skills and the nerve too.
one with the sound.
Acknowledged. Is that our only option? No more markings in sight. This must be the safe house. Yes? Yes? See those flowers? Try counting them. Yes? Yes? See those flowers? Try counting them. I have a feeling they may be the passcode. We should be good in here. The Fraxidus won't find us here. It's as safe and secure as it gets. Nothing gets in, and nothing gets out. Don't bother. You won't find any patrollers here. I told you before. Don't trust anyone, remember?
What a special specimen. You would make for value. Time to have my men take her back to the camp.
No injuries. I still have my weapon and terminal. It's hard to tell from the Seance Society name list. Some of the names have been. These are probably. Am I in their base of. I was trapped inside this box. It's easier to open now that I broke it. There's something between the cracks. A tablet with an encrypted transmitter. Messages sent through these are less traceable, I've heard. I guess that's all the clues. I should use it to inform Shisha and the others of my situation, and my current coordinates. Done. Here's hoping they'll get my message. Now, how do I get out of here?
Oh, you're awake. Come out then. Look at you, fresh as the dew. I went with maximum, thought you might never wake up again. I was gonna get Dr. Wu Sheng to check on you. I have no interest.
Why, you insolent little whippersnapper. Show some manners when you're talking to Miss Yinlin. Where is your youngsters like you? Always running off and leaving your family to...
Sorry, my mom can get a bit impatient sometimes. She doesn't mean it. I don't know how much longer I can stay.
Miss Yinlin, who might this be?
Don't worry. She's Master Dollmaker's guest.
No need to tiptoe around me, I know.
Greetings, stranger. The name's Jin Lu. We're the guards here, He Chang and I. Right you are. The two of us and Lirong used to be...
Dr. Wu Sheng, how's Lirong doing?
Out of danger for now, but he's still in a coma.
I just remembered there's another place we need to visit. Come with me. Relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Not yet, at least.
You there! You're not one of us. How did you sneak in here?
Chusho.
Miss Yin.
Easy then. This is Master Dollmaker's guest.
What did she want to tell the Dollmaker? Looks like a child's diary. The Dollmaker has been delving deep into his craft. It reads like the writing of a patroller undercover. Yinlin will be back at any moment now.
This should do it. If it still hurts, go to Dr. Wu Sheng for a detailed checkup. You've talked with everyone I see. Are you joining us now? They're just some poor master doll maker, say a noble. Having a cop on, I was just a young orphan. Never knew who my parents were. Master doll maker took me in. He taught me combat, puppetry, temperance, and how to become a patroller. I owe my life to him. Yes, his eyes are set on another ultimate goal. We're all his subjects. He needs us to complete the last 2 puppets. Every one of us has been aware of this, but still decide that's not for your ears. Members only, you see. But I do admit you're not like the others. You rescued Larong and showed respect to the puppets. Look at you. Maybe you're better suited to be a kind. Or maybe I couldn't just stand by. That's up to you. Trust is a delicate thing. You must follow your instincts and just enough chatter for now.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
Miss Yinlin, the tacit discords are here!
Go tell your grandma.
Oh, okay!
What about you, Rover? Will you join them? Or flee while you can in this chaos? So you want to help protect them? Knew it. Everything, huh? The secrets I hold might be bigger than you imagine. If you really want to know, you'll need to survive this first. Field of expertise.
You're wide open.
Nowhere to hide.
Surrender now! We've got you surrounded! You are the leader here, aren't you?
My, that's quite the party.
Hey! Who the hell are you? Let him go!
And if I don't?
Freeze! Shut up!
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I've got a hostage, you see?
Whoa! You don't move!
I wouldn't try anything stupid if I were you. Can't risk the VIP of Jinzhou getting hurt now, can we?
Ah, fine. Lower your weapons, guys.
Trust me. Come this way. Yes. Some TDs found their way inside and we're now surrounded by a bunch of cops. Hard to make it out of here with the specimens.
Fortunately, you caught that rover. Whether she's useful for research or not, holding her hostage will buy us some time.
What should I do next, Master?
Here's the coordinates. Bring her to me in the...
She's a sly one.
I have trackers planted on her. She's not going. We'll talk once you get there.
You heard him. You're in our turf. Better not get any bright ideas. Well, that's not your problem. Also, no one's coming to your rescue. I guess you managed to send out a distress call. Somehow it slipped past. Hand it over. Don't try to deceive me. Good girl. You are a valuable test subject. I don't want to make things difficult for you, unless you force my hands. Got it? Here's the thing. Dollmaker's listening to our every word. All my efforts will be wasted if he suspects anything. I'll be typing on this tablet for you to see. I want you to follow my instructions. Very well. If you can refrain from unnecessary struggle, we won't have to do things the hard way. You don't need to know. Now get moving. We're in the factory where the Dollmaker makes his puppets. This place is full of traps and his minions. Very dangerous. Patience. Dollmaker's in bed with the Fraxidus, trading overclock-inducing puppets. I need your help to collect proof of his crimes. No more wasting time. Let's go. I'll take off your restraints on the way. I need you to pretend you're still bound, remember? Strange. The path is blocked. That thing should open it back up. I'll handle it. You guarding this place for Master Dollmaker? Out of my way. Master Dollmaker out.
Family! My family!
Good. There's no time to waste.
One with the sound.
can't get through here, but Zapstring should be able to get under it.
Cherish every gain.
This should deactivate the alarms on the lower levels.
Shadow, follow!
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power. Huh!
Good. Those exiles can't reach us now. Master Dollmaker's chamber is right up ahead. Don't die on me now. So many prototype puppets. How many secrets does this factory hold? Here, record the physical status of these puppets. Master needs to know for his research. These are his prize achievements. We need photos of them to prove what he's been up to. That's more like it. Remember to capture every detail. I'll be watching you. Military-grade mechs. How did they get their hands on these? That's the total number of prototype puppets. Imagine what would happen if they were all activated at once. All puppets are powered by these metal canisters. That's why non-resonators can activate the puppets.
Intruder! Kill her!
They can't even recognize me now. Plan? We take them out, of course. We can't stay here too long. Make it quick.
Bad timing. One with the sound.
Yinlin, you made it. Have those cops entered the factory?
Not yet, but those exiles were overclocking, and I had to take them down.
It's fine. They're disposable. They're a bunch of outcasts, willing to do whatever it takes to survive. No one would mourn them if they died. Oh? Me? I could save them, I'm sure. But who's going to save me?
Stop it, Dollmaker. My parents would not consent to being brought back as puppets.
Yinlin, I thought at least you would understand me. I don't blame you. You were too young when they passed away, after all. You hardly remember them. And that's why I couldn't revive them from your memories. Nor from my own, either. This is where you come in, Rover. You're a godsend. A gift from a precisely. With help from the Fraxidus, plus your body's data, I will find...
Dollmaker, you...
I was an outcast. Alone and shunned. Until my mentor and his wife took me in. They were my true family. I'll do anything to bring them back. No matter the price. So what? Why should I care? It's almost time. We'll have to leave the factory behind. My identity must stay hidden. Use explosives to stop them if necessary.
But our people are still inside the...
Our people?
What about Rover?
Same as before, Yinlin. Just knock her... No need to keep him intact this time. Some level of basic consciousness is enough. I'll leave two...
We'll need the data repository, too.
Yes. My research data. That's more valuable than my life. I'll take care of the data transfer. Yinlin, you deal with this person. Be quick. Yinlin!
It all ends here, Dollmaker. You of all people should know.
Yinlin!
I have never forgotten who they fought to the last minute of their lives, trying to save the innocent.
Everything I've done.
No. You did it to relive the kindness you once felt. But my parents are gone. So are everyone.
No. Don't you dare!
Careful. Those people don't look right. They've all...
One with the sound.
You're wide open. Tell truth from the sun.
Lightning has destroyed the control panel and hologram projectors. This is what the factory really looks like. This thing, the Fraxidus. You got this from them in exchange for being their pawn?
Me? Their pawn? Ha!
Bad timing. One with the sound.
Listen up.
It's all over, Dollmaker. Surrender now.
How could you do? I created you too, Yinlin. You had the chance to reunite with your family. Why are you doing this to me?
I never met my parents, but my actions are guided by their beliefs. As a child, I bemoaned my misfortune, but I knew better than to harm others to make up for it. The dead deserve peace, but the presence is mine to control. I can still bring justice to those who caused their untimely end.
What's wrong with doing what I can for our happiness?
Is that why you must deprive others of their happiness?
Suddenly justice matters to you? Don't tell me you... I already wiped your data from their records. No one knows you were a patroller. You can't prove it to anyone now.
Yes, they may never allow me back. Doesn't matter now. It's a small price to pay to stop you and the greater evil you serve. I don't need a recognized identity to do what's right. I can do it my way.
You...
I should get going. I'm leaving the rest to you, Rover. Please, keep it secret from the patrollers until it's all over. One day, I'll tell them everything myself. Next time we meet, I'll explain all, and I'll thank you properly, I guess.
Quick, over there!
Rover! Are you okay? We've sent those civilians back to Jinzhou for... They weren't super excited to leave for some reason. They didn't want to be separated from those There was really not much we could... Oh! Where's that woman who kidnapped you? Don't tell me she's already gone! Quick! We're going after her! Yeah, she's a slippery one. Also, something about her seems... not... We'll table that for now. Rover, you're a crucial witness. Please come to the Bureau for a statement when you can. I'll see you there.
An unexpected discovery.
So that's what the Seance Society was up to. Thanks for your statement, it really helped. Somehow the Fraxidus was involved too. The man, nothing about that suspect lady either.
A letter without a signature. It can only lead to one thing. Yinlin. She's waiting for me. Same as last time, she said. Must be the wolf markings. should look around.
Splendid view, right? As promised, I owe you a lot of explanation. No, I wasn't expecting to meet you. My order was to oversee our deal with the Fraxidus. You were just a pawn in my plan to find where Laurent kept the puppets. Around that time, Dollmaker caught wind of your special abilities. He asked me to bring you to that safe house. Oh, really? I even upped the voltage for the best effect. Was that just a zap to you? No wonder our dollmaker took so much interest in that body of yours. Unfortunately, no. He tried but couldn't gain access. According to him, you possess a power beyond his understanding that prevented him from prying into your mind. You might be more special than you had thought. Said he couldn't read your mind without risking his own sanity, let alone retrieve any information. I can't imagine what the hell is going on beneath your skull. Who knows? Maybe you helped some strangers again only to mess with the wrong person and ended up with your memories gone. I say you should stop playing hero and take better care of yourself. You'll live longer that way. Don't think I need to, since you can handle yourself just fine. But if you ever need my help, just let me know. We have a lot in common, both alone in this world. Maybe I'll keep you in my thoughts, a reminder that I'm not the only solitary soul out there. And eventually, we'll both learn to move through our lives with loneliness. Perhaps the same loneliness was too much for Dollmaker to bear. That's why he gave up everything to resurrect my parents. Yes, after my parents' death, we all became chess pieces to him, raised me to be a patroller for his own agenda. He needed a mole in the Public Security Bureau. In the end, I did become a patroller. But maybe I'm indeed a heart-wrenching betrayer to him. Yes, we all have to face the consequences of our act. But if I had acted sooner, this whole mess, perhaps, like everyone else in the Seance Society, I too held on to that naive pipe dream. The dream of finally meeting my parents and having a real family. I indulged in it more than I care to admit. Deep down, I knew my dream was built upon the sacrifices of innocent lives, but I couldn't bear to shatter it. Because I met you. A total outsider risking her life for me and for all those people. A lot of it still remains unresolved. Dollmaker was merely a cog in the wheel. Yes, we must stay vigilant until we expose the true culprits and destroy their plans for good. Don't tell me you're pulling out at this point. If you are, I may have to wipe my true identity from your head by force. It was a joke. Anyway, I should thank you. Because of you, I was able to accomplish far more and save many more lives than I imagined. You feel different. I have the feeling I can always trust your words, whatever you say. Well, take a guess. Oh, and lastly, there is another thing I should thank you for. For trusting me all the way till the very end. Until we meet again, Rover. Perhaps I'll meet you under an entirely different identity next time.
One with the sound.
Listen up! Going against wind.
Ready for battle.
One with the sound.
Cherish every game,